and as always, I have a bad hair day. Hello ACGs and welcome to my channel. Finally, it's cold enough for me to at least wear a hoodie, and I'm having a bad hair day at the same time, so that's why you're seeing me wearing a cap. In case if you're wondering, why is this idiot wearing a cap indoors? Now you know why. The first ever video in this dating series went off the roof in terms of views and expectations as well. It has a total of 691 views. So here we are back again with a Chapri first impression mistakes video, because as you might know, first impression matters. Your first impression on your very first date will determine if you get a second date or not. And as you're obviously thinking, getting laid in the future also depends on your first impression. It's like seeing a well-stacked burger itself. It just makes you wet, your mouth wet, your mouth watery. Similarly, when you make a good first impression, they see you as a snack. And obviously they want to eat you, both metaphorically and literally. And vice versa. Just for clarification, if she doesn't have an arm or a leg, you can still call her a snack. And also say, damn, who took a bite? And that's how you prapt moksh, guys. And as everyone has prapt their moksh, let's get started. Number 1 on the list is, very glad to say this because this is not from my personal experience. Don't stare/stalk them. Something which is very common in India. Here's how it goes. You see a girl, you like her, she notices you, and she likes you back. Unless of course if you are a Chapri. And if you are a Chapri by any chance, here's a how not to be a Chapri playlist to watch that and not be a Chapri. As you're not a Chapri anymore, she smiles cause you don't. And you just stand there cluelessly. She looks at your clueless face again and it creeps her out cause you're not smiling back. You keep staring. She leaves. You follow her. You find out where she lives. You get more info on her, but you still don't make a move. You stare at her whenever you see her outside. By now she's completely creeped out and doesn't want you anywhere near her. And as a bonus, you tell everyone around you, bhabhi hai teri. After all of this, you still don't make a move. But if someone does, you beat them up. What the f do you want? Either you make a move or you just don't. Just leave them alone if you don't want to make a move. It's not that hard, guys. Once she looks at you, your eyes are locked. Give her a subtle smile after like 1 or 2 seconds. If she smiles back, it's a yes. Go to her and introduce yourself to her. But if she doesn't smile back, don't take it personally. It could mean a lot of reasons. Maybe she has got a boyfriend, or maybe she is not interested in you. For all you know, she could be a lesbian or straight up asexual, lady boy in some cases, or just rude. Number 2 on our list is, never meet them drunk or while high. At least not on the first date itself. Or you know what, just any time you meet. Unless of course she drinks and smokes weed. Then it's fine. Here's the thing, when you are high or drunk, you say stupid shit that you are going to regret for sure. Obviously for multiple reasons, but here are the 2 most important ones. First, you came up as a piece of shit. The second one and the most important one is, you missed the chance of getting laid. You idiot. Moral of the story is, you always stay sober on a date. Once you know each other, you can take a shit together and no one will give a shit. You don't do that really, but that's an example. Number 3, don't overcomplicate. Number 3, don't overcompliment. Hey, what do you do except being beautiful? Ugh. This shouldn't be the first thing that you say to her. You might feel that this was the cleanest opening line ever. Yes, it might be for you, but for girls, it's not. They get it all the time, every single day. Unlike you, of course. So don't get too excited or too freaked out. Keep your calm and it'll all work out absolutely fine. We've already covered the topic on how you can compliment her on the first date. The video is right here. It was the first video in our dating series, so you can go check it out. Number 4 would be, don't brag about yourself. The very first thing I want to make clear here is, you should be the one who initiates the conversation. Not because of the male ego or the stereotypes. No, absolutely not. It's so that she could be comfortable to talk to you. So here's a story from my first ever online dating experience. A few years back, we matched on Tinder, and this was my first ever match. And my first ever date that I actually have never known before. She's like completely unknown to me. And we decide to meet in a cafe. And as it was the first time, I was completely blank. I didn't know how to talk to strangers. I didn't know shit. So I'm just sitting there awkwardly without saying anything. I'm not even saying anything interesting. That poor girl had to initiate the conversation somehow, and I was just going along with her conversation. And well, as I was awkward and shy, it made her awkward. And I never saw her again. And as a matter of fact, she was a very open and very talkative girl. But still, because of me, my awkwardness made her awkward and she couldn't talk in front of me. You see how that works. So that's why I'm asking you to initiate the conversation very openly. Just talk like you know each other before, okay? Just talk, openly talk. Don't be afraid of talking. Just initiate and make her comfortable. But here's the thing, don't brag about yourself. Don't brag about the money you have. Don't brag about your position. Triple S भाव का तो doggy style है. Not the sex position. I'm talking about your position in the society. You're like a politician or something. You know, that kind of a position. Don't brag about your position. Be the real you. It will work out absolutely fine. When you brag about yourself, you just look like a douche. So don't brag about it. You look, or you know what, you will be more down to earth because of that. Believe me, you will be more comfortable in your own skin. And don't lie, firstly, please don't lie. Talk about all the fun experiences that you've had. Let her know your fun side, your fun experiences, your fun stories. And the final thing would be, listen to her. What she says. Be a good listener. Nothing is better than a good listener. Better than talking is listening well. But for that, you should know how to talk. So initiate the conversation and then listen to her. She will absolutely appreciate it. And the fifth and the final point is, don't get too emotionally attached on the first date itself. It can be very exciting for the first ever date that you go on, or even the first few dates that you go on, and this is very certain to happen. That you can feel if this date goes well, the first ever date goes well, you're talking to each other, you're very comfortable with each other, you might end up feeling that she is the one that you were waiting for. She's the other half of you that completes you, your soulmate. Aarya, chup. She's not the one. She could be, in rare cases, the first ever date you go on, but if you act that way, it won't happen. You won't get her that way. So just chill and focus on your present date. Don't picture your family 20 years down the line where you have like 3 kids. And this is not just for newbies. Sometimes it's very possible that if you have already dated a lot of women, but you have this one date that is, you feel this girl is the most perfect one you've ever had. You completely get each other on the first few dates, and it just feels like this is something out of the world. This is something very new. And you feel, because this might be the very girl that I was looking for. Now someone has given me the sign from above that this is the time for me to settle down. And then you lose your cool and hurry into a relationship with her. Then you realize there are a lot of differences. You just don't get along and break up eventually, resulting in a lot of sadness and pain because of your unnecessary hurried up attachment. And that was all, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you don't, give this video a thumbs down, and let me know why you liked this video or disliked it in the comment section below. Let me know what more videos you want in this dating series. We have a lot of things planned. So yes. So join our Discord group. I don't know why it is related, but join our Discord group, which is very amazing, full of memes and laughter. And we can just solve your queries right and there. So you join our Discord group. The link is in the description below. If you want to talk to me personally, my Instagram handle is mentioned below. It's @StreetStyleScape. You can go follow me there and talk to me directly. I'm also on Snapchat for sharing some personal stuff almost on a day-to-day basis, so go add me on Snapchat too. I'm on Twitter as well, so go follow me at STylescape on Twitter. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay stylish, ACGs. Triple S out.